folks, this is Channel 4 News coming to you live with news about Hurricane Katrina. Today we have some breaking news. Hello, my name is Livy Schull. Today we will be talking about Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina in the early morning of August 29, 2005. Hurricane Katrina struck the Gulf Coast of the United States. Hurricane Katrina was one of the most deadliest hurricanes ever to hit the United States. This is how Hurricane Katrina formed. Katrina formed from the interaction of a tropical wave and the remains of a previous tropical depression. The storm itself did a great deal of damage, but its aftermath was catastrophic. Levee branches led to massive flooding, and many people charged that the federal government was slow to meet the needs of people affected by the storm. Hundreds of thousands of people in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama were displaced from their homes, and experts estimate that Katrina caused more than $100 billion worth of damage. We also have surprise guests who are survivors of the deadliest hurricane, Hurricane Katrina. Today we have here with us Mrs. Schwaller and Mrs. Gates. They will be talking to us about Hurricane Katrina. I'll be asking them some questions about this tragedy. They also work here with us at Channel 4 News. Hello, Mrs. Gates and Mrs. Schwaller. How are you guys doing today?
We are doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. When did this hurricane happen and where, Mrs. Schwaller?
Hurricane Katrina happened on August 29, 2005 in the early morning in the Gulf Coast. The night before, my husband Henry and I were watching the news in our living room, and we saw a hurricane warning and decided that it would be okay to sleep in our own room. We heard a loud bam of thunder, and my dog Duplo and my cat Cheerio came rushing in. They were babies at the time, so cute. Anyway, we sprinted to the attic, and soon after Katrina hit, there were many people coming to look for other people who were on the roof scared to death. I also saw many children who were very, very frightened.
When did this hurricane happen and where, Mrs. Gates?
It happened on August 29, 2005 at 5:00 a.m. at my house in Louisiana.
What extreme weather happened, Mrs. Schwaller?
Well, it was a hurricane, ma'am. I'm not sure about the tropical depression or storm warnings you mentioned. I just remember the hurricane warnings. I also remember it was a Category 5 hurricane.
What extreme weather happened, Mrs. Gates?
A hurricane. Hurricane Katrina.
Who was affected?
My dear Aunt Melanie.
Who was affected, Mrs. Gates?
Me, my 3 daughters, my dog, and my husband.
How did it happen?
It happened because of the interaction of a tropical wave and the remains of a tropical depression earlier in the year.
How did it affect you yourself, Mrs. Schwaller?
Well, I broke my foot, but that's about it.
How did it affect you?
I got a minor concussion and severe scars.
Who got hurt in your family?
Well, again, my dear Aunt Melanie.
Who got hurt in your family?
My 3 daughters, my dog, and my husband.
What are some of the damages that happened during this hurricane?
Well, my neighbor's child died and their house was destroyed. The total damage cost was $108 billion.
What are some of the damages happened during this hurricane?
Well, our house was destroyed and the cost of the hurricane was $108 million to fix my neighborhood. And my house and several other houses were destroyed.
Do you guys have any pictures of what happened or the results of this hurricane?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Gates and Mrs. Schwaller, for filling us in about this deadly hurricane, Hurricane Katrina. That is all the time we have today, folks. Thank you for watching Channel 4 News.